am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? The next commander video, dude. What? I don't know. I can't even figure out what the hell I'm even gonna do for the next commander. I just. What? Oh. Oh, you're good. No. You're magnificent. Hello, everybody. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, night, evening. I'm in the security office because the Legion's trying to hunt my head again.
Great Khans aren't exactly clamoring to fight for my Legion now. The garrison I established at Nelson has been wiped out. Years of meticulous scheming to place a mole at Camp McCarran. Wasted.
Fuck you, Caesar.
Praetorians, to me!
No regrets. No regrets. Hey, fun fact, did you know that a mole rat is smarter than him? Anyway, folks, welcome back to another Commander Decks That I Play video. But other than that, today's commander we are talking about, under the Precon of mine, Dogmeat Ever Loyal. A red, green, white, the colors of the Italian flag. Or maybe somewhere else that I don't know because I didn't take geography. It is a legendary creature dog. It is a 3/3. Whenever Dogmeat enters the battlefield, mill 5 cards, then return an aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever a creature you control that is pretty much modified, enchanted, or equip attacks, create a junk token. Now, before I do continue, I just would like to state real quick that I'm not going to label any type of artifacts or enchantments as important, let alone possibly also just for cards to still use. And if I say for any on the cards to use / replace, that's just, I guess, me throwing something in there. In all honesty, any artifact and any enchantment could really work for this deck as long as you know how to play it correctly. But I digress. Anyway, to get this out of the way here, this is obviously an artifact and enchantment synergy deck. You want to make sure that you can upgrade your commander to either deal lethal commander damage or just to do a bunch of random bullshit like you normally would in a Rog and Arden deck. The only difference on this one, however, is the fact that you have green in this mix. But moving on besides that, and other than the junk token making, we do have ourselves cards to still use in this pre-con / deck, because like my other ones, why the hell not would I still mention that? The cards I would still definitely use in this deck come in at least 3 categories. The first one being definite, such as Armory Paladin, Brotherhood Outcast, Cass Hand of Vengeance, Codsworth Handy Helper. Let's face facts, we already know you guys are going to use this for the Ward 2 thing. Gunner Conscript, Ian the Reckless, Mr. Gutsy, Preston Garvey Minuteman, Pure Steel Paladin, because 0 cost, Super Mutant Scavenger, Heroic Intervention, to at least stop whatever the hell's destroying my shite, and Inventory Management. The other one I put down for maybe, such as 3 Dog Galaxy News DJ. I feel like his ability works, but I am yet also 50-50 on that. And Moira Brown, guide author. Moira. That is a tough name. Anyway, Moira was also 50-50 to me. To put it in better perspective, as much as the +1/+1 helps for each quest counter among permanents I control works, it's also just due to the fact of how many times are we going to swing? Because, of course, granted, yeah, I can swing Dogmeat. Other times, though, man, I don't know if I can swing anything at all with just 1 creature out of 50 protecting whatever. And last but not least, if you would like to gamble with your fights, artifacts, enchantments, and such, Kate, Cage Brawler. I swear, I know I don't need to give out more information about some of these cards I pick because this is a pre-con, but I just feel like I'm not being as resourceful as some newspaper. Yeah, that better have gotten your damn attention. You better be watching this dang video. But needless to say, I shall now be talking about some combos you can do with Dogmeat. So for our first combo here, we have Aki Battle Squad and the Sword of Hearth and Home. Fun fact, I accidentally misread that as Feast and Famine, because that's like the one damn sword I keep seeing everybody play. Anyway, you need to have both of these on the field, and the sword is attached to another creature without summoning sickness. And an opponent cannot block the creature with said sword. Your first step is to declare the creature with the sword as an attacker. Second, Aki triggers, untapping all modified creatures and causing you to have an additional combat phase. Third step, the creature will deal combat damage to an opponent with sword attached. Fourth step, the sword will trigger, exiling Aki. Then you search your library for a basic land card, and then exile it. Then put both onto the battlefield. And your last step will be to repeat each combat. You will have yourself infinite combat damage, combat phases, enter the battlefield, leaves the battlefield triggers, untapping of all modified creatures you control, and you get to put all basic land cards from your library onto the battlefield. Also, fun fact, you could do the same thing with Aurelia, the war leader, but you gotta swing with her too. That's the only difference. So did you ever want to win the game with a gun? Anyway, Goblin Sharpshooter and Basilisk Caller. Make sure to have both of these out in the field, and Basilisk Caller on Goblin Sharpshooter. And make sure that Goblin Sharpshooter obviously doesn't have summoning sickness. Your first step will be to activate Goblin Sharpshooter by tapping it, dealing 1 damage to target creature. That creature dies from lethal damage due to Goblin Sharpshooter's Death Touch ability. Goblin Sharpshooter triggers untapping itself. You will repeat for each creature your opponents control, and whenever an opponent controls a creature. And you want to know the most BS part about this? You could do this at instant speed. Your results are literally being your own creature board wipe, and now, whenever any player tries to threaten you with it, guess what? Bang, and it's back again, baby. Our last combo we shall do is an actual win con that will work. Yes, I tested this. Anyway, so what you want to do is to have Mayel's Aria and Junkjet both onto the field. Have a lot of mana and artifacts, and also Junkjet on whatever random creature you have. At the beginning of your upkeep, Mayel's Aria triggers. You want to hold that priority, activating Junkjet and sacrificing artifacts to double the creature's power. Make sure, again, as stated before, you have a bunch of mana to do so. You want to repeat the second step to keep going until the creature's power is 19 or greater. Lastly, you want to let the trigger resolve, letting Aria's trigger and then causing you to put a +1/+1 counter on something, gain 10 life, and then instantaneously win the game. Welcome to Holding Priority, folks, 101, where I'm still the professional dumbass telling you how it works. And last but not least, the cards that I would replace in said Precon or use in still a different deck. So far, I will admit, as I stated earlier before, I said I would not try to include any artifacts or enchantments. This one may have about 1 or 2 of those, but you'll understand as to why. The ones that I have written down so far would definitely have to be Strongback. That one is definitely self-explanatory. Mantle of the Ancients. Raincore. Come on, you get it back for free if it even dies. The creature, I mean. Idolized. Again, even if it attacks alone, pretty good right there. Saram, Senior Edificer, Donthi New Benalia's Light, and also the Paragon. I am not pronouncing that damn middle name. Chishiro, the Shattered Blade, Stoneforge Mystic. I'm sorry for your wallets, by the way. Arden, Interpret Archaeologist. By the way, I am more surprised that thing popped up to $4. Anyway, sorry, back to it. Bura Headmaster, I think is how you say that. Open the Armory, Steel Shaper's Gift, and last but not least, open the vaults. Because at least if somebody board wipe your enchantments and artifacts, you have the quickest way to say, hey, feck you. Well, this surely was one heck of an episode, I'm sure. 3 out of 4 Precons, and yet this next one I'm going to be taking my time with because Halloween is coming up, and I'm sure you'll be looking forward to seeing whatever scary commander I may come up with. But aside from that, smooth skins, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content and would like to see more of this from me. But other than that, though, and randomness aside, I hope to keep on making y'all smile and entertained, and I'll catch you smooth skins on the flip side. Have a good one now. Feck you, Caesar. Freaking always trying to